services. Formal start, and now all this big opening with the same projects to order. And we now first open the bid for the goods and services. This is light delivery of tires, lubricants, vehicle parts and accessories, service vehicles, like the planning in the side section. And we received one bid from Jeffo Trading.
Topic.
Component bounded for capital letters in widely flat.
The same is fixed with the original with copy one.
The same, copy two, the same.
Okay, so let's proceed with the examination of the documents. The table of contents. Uh, Start with the legal documents of it. The field registration, platinum membership, and it is valid until January 13, 2026. DTI certificate, it is valid until 23 of January 2029. Mayor's permit issued by the municipality of Sabangan Mountain Province, valid until December 31, 2025. The tax clearance will expire on December 6, 2025. The audited financial statement in the pickup license. Next, the statement of all ongoing contracts for government, no ongoing, likewise with the private. Next, the single largest completed contract. One between this office and the supplier with the amount of 1.3 million pesos. Pasok? Okay. With the attached documents, the NOAA, PO, PR, and other supporting documents. Next, bid security, which is in the form of a bid securing declaration notarized by Attorney Calabres. Okay, moving on, the technical aspects. So, statement of compliance is complying for all the specified items. The production in delivery schedule. So, all the items will be delivered within 30 calendar days. Okay, lahat 30 calendar days. Next, the omnibus horn statement. Updated. The audited financial statement. And the computation for the net financial contracting capacity. The amount of 30 million. The brand of the product. And attach a copy of the Philippine bidding documents. Lahat ba? Pasado? Yes. Implying. So let's now open the financial component. Okay, so for the original, it has the same specification. So, okay, so kung pasado, let's now examine the bid offered. So the amount is 2,143,804 pesos only. 2,143,804.00. No discount. So it has a variance of negative 1.21%. And being a lone bidder, so J4 Trading is the lowest bid subject to bid evaluation in post-qualification. Okay, so we are done with the goods and services. Now let's now proceed with the opening of the bids for the 4 civil works projects. So let's start with the opening of the bid for the project with contract ID 25-0063. 63 ba? Okay, so ilan ang loan bidder? Norjan Construction. So for the original eligibility and technical documents, all in capital letters, book bounded and with leaf tags.
For copy one, the same speaks with the original copy.
Ito, the same.
Okay, so let's now proceed with the preliminary examination of the documents. And since the bidder passed the CWR processing, the electronic eligibility, let's start with the examination of the documents under left tag Charlie, the bid security. And it is again in the form of a bid securing declaration notarized by Attorney Takyo. Next, the organizational chart for the contract, and then the list of key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, and the key personnel's affidavit of employment and commitment to work on the contract, and all the listed personnel, the that's the affidavit, and all are duly notarized. It's the attached certification of the accreditation of the materials engineer, valid until February 24, 2028. Next, the list of equipment owned or under lease or under purchase agreements. So for owned, various equipment under lease, 3 units, and for the under purchase agreement, none. With attached documents, deed of sale, sales invoices, charge invoice, official receipts from Amatest Material Testing Equipments and Services for the minimum testing apparatus with attached list. And then contract of lease for the equipments under lease. So for 1 unit water truck between the contractor in Willigo, notarized with attached documents. Another one for 1 unit dump truck between the contractor in Mark Polo, notarized with supporting documents. Another one for 1 cargo or service truck between the contractor in Herbert Willie, notarized and with supporting documents. So this is for the equipments under lease. Next, the omnibus zone statement updated, and then the attached copy of the relevant bidding documents. Okay, so let's move on. Let's now open the financial component. Okay, for the original financial component, book bounded with left tags in all in capital letters.
The same with Fatuan.
Okay, so let's proceed. The table of contents, bid form, bill of quantities, summary of bid prices, detailed estimates, the price list for the cost of materials, labor in equipment rentals, and then quarterly cash flow with 82 calendar days.
Plus,
Okay, so yung pasado, let's take a look at the bid offer. And the amount is 3,892,796 pesos and 56 centavos. 3,892,796.56. Ano okay. Variance is negative 0.52%. Again, being a loan bidder, so Norjan Construction is the lowest bid, subject to further bid evaluation and post-qualification. Okay, so next project, 25PF0064. Ilang bidder? One, loan bidder na naman. So from Apaklokin Construction and Engineering Services. Excuse me. Um, there's a little bit problem here in the people, the bid of Apaklo, since based on the result of the electronic eligibility, uh, there's a comment that the contractor has no record for the financial statement for CY 2023. So what's the pleasure of the body?
Mr. Chair, I suggest that we'll open in reply if he attach it in his technical envelope.
Okay, so what's the comment of the other members with the suggestion? That is just a suggestion. So, imo yun.
I meant that we will open the big dogs of Sir Abakbo.
Okay, so moved and seconded. So we'll continue with the opening of the bid of Apaklo to ascertain if the lacking documents is present in his bid. Let's continue with the opening. So for the original technical component, all in capital letters, except of course the address, and then bounded in with the left tags.
The same with specs with copy one. Capital, the same.
Okay, so let's now examine the documents. So Plus, valid LGIPS registration, platinum. Valid until August 1, 2025. The DTI certificate until November 28, 2028. Mayor's permit issued by the municipality of Bakun will expire on December 31, 2025. Tax clearance expire on November 18, 2025. Cab license. The audited financial statement. Financial contracting capacity is 162 million. So, is the attached financial statement. Tax return. That's proof of payment. So BIR. And then the independent auditor's report. So mayroon siyang statement of cash flows for 2023 in CY 2024. Okay, so meron. So we'll now continue with the examination of the other documents. The bid securing declaration for the bid security, notarized, the Attorney Lapas. The contractors organization in charge for the contract. The list of key personnel, with their qualification data, the letter of nominee, and the key personnel's affidavit of employment and commitment to work on the contract, notarized by the same lawyer, Attorney Lapas. That certificate of accreditation of the materials engineer, Engineer Lawrence Romero de Apilado. Valid until October 24, 2028. Iba yung spelling. Lawrence. Next, the list of contractors. Contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units. So for owned, there are various. Under lease, 2 units. Under purchase agreement, none. With attached supporting documents, sales invoice, cash invoice. So sales invoice for the minimum testing apparatus from Mark CD Construction Materials Trading. That's list. ORs and CRs for the owned equipments, deed of sale. Next is the lease agreement between the contractor for 1 unit water truck in 1 unit truck. So, bali dalawa between the contractor in Mr. James Palangdan, notarized. The certificate of availability. Next, the omnibus sworn statement, updated. The affidavit of site inspection, notarized. And then a copy of the Philippine bidding documents.
Pass.
Please, buksan na natin ang financial component. It has the same specs with the original technical, with the original financial component.
The same with copy one.
Okay, so let's proceed. The table of contents, bid form, the summary of bid prices, bill of quantities. Hindi naman, di mabasa. Dated estimates, price list for the cost of materials, labor and equipment rentals, and cash flow with 82 calendar days.
Pass.
Okay, so pass. Let's examine the bid offered. The amount of bid is 2,790,801 pesos and 24 centavos. 2,790,801.24. Variance is negative 0.33%. Again, loan bidder, so Apaklogan Construction and Engineering Services. It's the lowest bid subject for further bid evaluation and post-qualification. Next, 25 PF0065. Loan bidder, Oliver L. Dorligas Construction. So natin. So for the original technical component, that's bounded, all in capital letters in with lift type.
For copy one, listen with the original copy.
Copy po, the same.
Okay, so let's proceed with the examination of the documents. Again, let's start with the examination. The bid security, since the bidder passed the electronic eligibility. And it is annulation data, letter of nominee, and the affidavit of employment and commitment or on the contract, notarized by the same lawyer, Attorney Takyo. The certificate of accreditation of the materials engineer, valid until February 24, 2028. So all the listed personnel have signified their commitment to work on the contract and are duly notarized. Next, the list of major construction and laboratory equipment units. So all the listed equipments are owned, Agno, for owned various in under lease agreement, 4 units under purchase agreement, none. Okay, that's documents, charge invoice, sales order, sales invoice, list of minimum testing equipment units, Ratos. Next, the lease agreement for 1 unit cargo truck between the contractor in Mr. Helbert Willie, notarized with the attached documents. Another one between the contractor and William Go for 1 unit backhoe in 1 unit dump truck. Supporting documents. And another one is for 1 unit dump truck between the contractor in Mrs. Leonora Torrio, notarized, and with the supporting documents. Next, the omnibus zone statement, updated, and then a copy of the bidding documents.
Yes.
Okay, so kung pasado, let's open the financial component. So for the original financial component, the same is fixed with the original technical component.
Same with copy one.
Copy po, the same.
Okay, so let's proceed. The table of contents, bid form, various quantities, a summary of bid prices, detailed estimate, summary for the cost of materials, labor, and equipment rentals, and then cash flow, representing 178 calendar days. Ready? Okay, so let's take a look at the bid offered. The amount is 11,342,387 pesos in 42 centavos. 11,342 387.42. Mahilig sa 42. The variance of negative 0.07%. So, loan bidder, Oliver Doligas Construction, is the lowest bid subject further bid evaluation and post-qualification. Nadabay. Last, okay, 25 PF0066. Loan bidder and again Oliver Doligas Construction. So for the original technical components with lip tags, all in capital letters in book bounded.
The same is fixed with copy one.
Copy 2, the same.
Okay, so again, let's proceed with the examination of the documents. Then we'll start in the bid security under lift tag foxtrot. Again, it's in the form of a bid securing declaration, notarized by Tony Capio, the organizational chart for the contract, and the list of key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data in their respective affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, notarized. So the accreditation, certificate of accreditation of the materials engineer, again valid until February 24, 2028. Makes the list of contractors major construction in laboratory equipment units. So again, all the equipments are on. With the supporting documents, delivery receipts, sales order, the list of the minimum testing equipment units, minimum apparatus, official receipts. Sorry. Hindi pala ito lahat na i-owned. We have here contract of list for three units equipments between contractor in William Gu, authorized. Next, the omnibus on statement updated, and then a copy of the bidding documents. Atin ang financial. For the original financial component, book bounded with lift tags in all in capital letters.
The same with copy 1.
Copy 2, the same.
Okay, so let's proceed. The table of contents, bid form, bill of quantities, summary of bid prices, detailed estimates, the summary for the cost of materials, the labor rates in equipment rentals, and then the cash flow representing 93 calendar days.
Valid. Pass. Pass.
Okay, so kung pass, let's examine the bid offered. And the amount is 3,250,000 pesos only, with no discount offered. 3,250,000.00. Variance negative 1.52%. So again, loan bidders of Oliver L. Ligas Construction has the lowest bid, subject to further bid evaluation and post-qualification. Okay, so Adapay. Okay, so we are done with the procurement activity. Any announcement from the Secretariat?
Mr. Chair, on Friday, we'll be having the executive conference for one goods and services public bid.
Friday?
June 20.
Ay, sus, magkataon sa coordination. So, can we do it earlier then proceed to the all members? Anong oras ng meeting ng coordination?
Coordination second. 2 o'clock.
Pwede kung after lunch. Okay. Okay, so reminders, fellow members of the committee, we have a private conference on Friday. Any more?
That's all.
Mr. Chair, since there are no more matters to be discussed, I move that this procurement activity be adjourned.
Okay, so it has been moved and seconded, so the motion is approved.